So it seems like it might have happened again. Neuro Sama has been in the news. Well, I say in the news. People have been sharing clips lately of a recent thing of Neuro Sama predicting an event in the VTubing space again. Now, if you don't remember, obviously, this happened a couple of months ago whenever the whole Cinder stuff went on. Essentially, this is a very, very popular clip, and many people reacted to it, including, obviously, like Smugglerana, Skushan. So many people, obviously, talking about the fact that, Neuro Sama predicted some of the stuff that was going on with Cinder. And, well, it seems like with a lot of the Bao stuff that has been going on lately, obviously, the two situations aren't very comparable, but I think it's still funny either way. With the Bao situation, obviously, she's been facing a lot of backlash and heat over some of her tweets, multiple tweets, by the way. Not obviously, like, there was stuff surrounding Skeb and some artists and everything like that, and then also there was one about like men and women and telling women to run away from larger male content creators who are looking to kind of take advantage of them, right? And obviously that caught her a lot of heat and a lot of attention, and well, every single post since then has been an absolute domino effect of just kind of it hasn't been the best. And she even put out this kind of apology thing saying that she hasn't been acting like herself at all. And well, this one post recently came out over on a Neuro Sama subreddit, right? And this is a clip from over 4 months ago talking about Bao. Now obviously the poster down here says that full disclaimer, this post is supposed to be funny and not meant to prolong any internet drama. I think they fully knew what they were doing here by posting this, but this is essentially what the clip was saying.
It doesn't feel like Bao has much remorse. She only pretends that she feels bad for the situation to make herself look better.
Are you just, like, pretending to be Grok underneath a Twitter argument right now, Neuro? What's happening?
Well, think about this from another perspective. If someone hurts you, and they only apologize such that they can save face, do you think they would have actually apologized if there was nobody around to see it? Probably not.
That's a deep cut.
That's pretty deep, I'm not gonna lie.
That's a really good point, Neuro. Maybe I should put away my feelings and anger and see Lucy for what she really is.
Oh, wait, what am I?
What? A rat!
Neuro, she's calling me a rat! What do I do?
Wait, if Lucy is a rat, does that mean she'll eat all my brain worms?
You were trying to ruin our relationship, and then you literally made it better by implying that I could fix her brain worms. How do you feel now, Bao, knowing that you failed?
What if I told you this was what I wanted to begin with?
You wanted to make me and Neuro
$500
closer.
IQ chess move for me.
Okay, so it was your plan from the very beginning all the way down to the character AI.
Yep.
That's insane.
All
I don't believe you.
400,000 messages fed to the character AI was me.
Neuro, do you believe this? It's a far-fetched tale.
I think that's a load of rubbish. I'm pretty sure I've had more messages fed to me than Bao could ever have time for.
That's the most British thing I've ever heard Neuro say in my entire life.
Oh my god, she's British?
What a load of rubbish! Actually, Neuro, can you pretend to have a British accent for the rest of this conversation? I think this would really help.
Oh, Bao, you fucking cunt.
You hate me so much.
So yeah, pretty crazy clip, right? And I think it is just funny. I don't think this is supposed to be taken seriously or anything. If you're taking this seriously, then don't, because it's just a random AI VTuber obviously making a comment, which just so happens to be pretty funny later on, kind of looking at it. Now, obviously, as you can see with the context of the clip, it seems that they're talking to a character AI version of Bao, and I'm pretty sure that's what she's referring to in terms of the apology to save face kind of thing. But obviously, that's been an argument that a lot of people have been bringing up with the Bao apology here, right? A lot of people have been obviously very apologetic to her and saying, hey, it's okay, we understand the fact that you've made a series of pretty bad tweets, and sometimes it just happens. You get on the wrong foot, it kind of goes bad, and that's it, right? And I think, honestly, that is essentially what has happened in Bao's case. She made one bad kind of statement, and then obviously that spiraled into another bad statement. And with all the kind of popularity from that previous one, well, that also got people to bandwagon on that one, which got her more hate. And then she did another thing, and then got more hate. And then, as you can see, yeah, it's ended up not looking so great, as well as a lot of the comments she was making over on her stream with a lot of clips. And obviously that's why people were saying that obviously Bao was trying to save face with an apology and things, because she would go on to stream and be, you know, she'd be like very defensive on Twitter and things, be like, oh, I didn't mean to do this, didn't mean to do that. And then she would go on to like stream and say, oh, I was just engagement farming and things like that, which obviously people felt like, you know, wasn't very genuine, and the apology wasn't very genuine if you're going on to stream saying you're engagement farming, right? And I do think, obviously, yeah, it doesn't look great. You know, as much as I like Bao, you know, as a streamer and stuff, it never really looked good for her. And I do think this final apology thing here was a little bit better in like not in terms of like an actual apology, but it does explain exactly what has been going on recently. It just seems like she's had just a run of bad kind of stuff going on, and yeah, it's essentially led to a lot of these tweets coming out and everything like that. Now, again, I do think it is quite funny that obviously Neuro Sama has talked about this almost 4 months before it even happened. And as I said, it's almost like a part 2 to the entire kind of Neuro Sama clips that have come out. Obviously, a little bit more of a fun one, right? It said the Queen's justice will not be stopped. And obviously, yeah, Neuro Sama said, do you have trouble apologizing, Cinder? Which is kind of funny. It said, this video is so awesome to watch after all the drama with the 1,000 page and stuff. It's almost scary. It said, I don't get it. What is this in reference to? Said Bao getting some drama of some tweets that say nothing burger, but Otto, it saves thousands of jobs in the drama processing industry. Said, okay, Bam Bao. Said Twitter drama. It said, full disclaimer, post is supposed to be funny and not meant to prolong any internet drama. Said, let's be real. Bao is not the brightest bulb in the box, but I don't think she meant ill with her tweets, so I don't get the drama about it. Again, I don't think she meant ill with her tweets as well, but I do understand the drama about it. You know, I understand why the situation is blown up so much, because if you don't really watch Bao, if you don't understand who she is or what she does or, you know, what her beliefs are, right, then obviously then it's, you know, just coming in as someone that is fresh, not seeing anything of her post before, you kind of think, oh, well, what the hell? Like, why is she posting this? Like, this is kind of messed up. And even some people that do know about her as well are just like, okay, like, what the hell? And obviously, yes, people are going to be angry about it. People are going to obviously cause a scene about it because, you know, they dislike what she has said and they want obviously there to be an improvement, whether it's, you know, from fans being upset with what she has said, or either, you know, people from the outside being upset with what she said. Obviously, they're not just going to sit there and go, oh, it's fine for her to post that. No, they're going to obviously speak up about it, and that's why it's happened, you know? Yes, you can say that, you know, she didn't mean ill by it, or that she didn't have any intentions to do something bad by it, but at the end of the day, she still did post those tweets, which obviously got a lot of people angry, right? Said, yeah, she clearly misunderstood or is misunderstanding things like copyright in terms of service, of who she works with. There's no inappropriate behavior, really, nothing nefarious, looks pretty innocently silly misunderstanding on her part, which, yeah, I do think is true, but again, you can understand why some people are mad about it still, right? That I'm sure OP was referencing to the other recent Bao drama, but about her allegedly being a misandrist because she spoke out against big male streamers trying to support small female streamers that are usually creeps, in reference to the Mizkif and Emery situation. And obviously, you know, I do think that one was pretty interesting too. I think that obviously everybody, no matter what gender you are, right, has the chance to be a bigger streamer or whatever that tries to take advantage of a smaller streamer. And there's been cases as well, which we've looked at throughout the entire Bao situation, of people, for example, that have been taken advantage of by female creators, right? Like male creators or other female creators have been taken advantage of by bigger female creators and not male creators, like, you know, Bao was trying to push in her post. Now, obviously, you know, some people are saying, you know, if she said just bigger creators in general, didn't specify, you know, male, then it might have been a much more acceptable post, because again, it does happen. It you know, we're not dumb. There are a lot of content creators, for example, like Mizkif, who obviously take advantage of either smaller or even similar sized creators. You know, Emery isn't exactly a small creator, right? But she definitely. I don't know when they started obviously interacting and stuff, so I'm unsure on how small she was then. But again, obviously she's a massive content creator now, and, you know, sometimes, most of the time, gets more viewers than Mizkif. So again, I think that some people do you know, think that maybe she could have worded it better, and it would have been way more accepted, because it is an issue. There is an issue of people, bigger creators in general, male and female, that go after smaller creators and try to either ride off their success and everything like that, or even, you know, worse, get into, like, you know, relationships and start being abusive and things. Obviously that can get pretty bad, right? And yeah, I think that is an issue, but it isn't just an inherently male issue towards females, right? It can happen to anybody from anybody, and I think that's the main point that people are trying to bring up there. People said, to be fair, it's not really drama. It's been a rule of thumb of internet safety for like its entire existence, which yes, I do think is true, but I think the way that she worded it obviously was the thing that angered a lot of people, right? And I think I can totally understand why people were angry over that. But yeah, I just thought this is a funny clip that I just wanted to show you guys, because I thought the Neuro Sama clips of her predicting things are just so funny. And yeah, someone just posted that in the Neuro Sama subreddit recently. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kaza, get 10% off again. They got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.